Hey class, I thought I'd take you on a real quick tour of your classroom. This is my kitchen right here, but this is not where you're going to be, and those are my family in there. But here is here is where your classroom is going to be, and yeah, isn't that cool? I've got a whiteboard set up over there. There's a little balloon that's a star because you're all a star. There's the bathroom over there if you need to use it. There's the TV. Those are the speakers that my brother and I built. Subwoofer number 1, main center channel. They're so cool because he home builds stuff. Here's the mic stand where I actually hold the camera, and my computer, and then the whiteboard. And I'm so excited. Oh, and let me show you my view of things. So this is where you'll all be sitting. There's only room for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if one of you sits in that chair. But then my dad's computer is over there, so there's a 7th chair. Becca, I suppose you'll just have to stand behind the couch and rock back and forth while standing. And then you've got a clear shot right to the bathroom whenever you need it. So that's kind of the layout of the land. And this is the view from of the board that you'll see. I trust that you're all doing well. Let me see if I can put this camera here so I can actually look at you now. I trust that you're doing well. I miss you all so much, but I'm excited about being able to be with you in some way, shape, or form. So let me get the projector and show you the schedule and make sure that the schedule is in the view there. It is pretty good right there. All right, and all right. So I think you got this. Maybe at least you got the modules and their dates. There's only a couple of things that have changed. This module 9 that actually started on Monday, it's now Tuesday. You'll get your first lecture video on Wednesday, depending on when you're already watching this. But my goal is to do a lecture, kind of like what I did in classroom, just with fewer interruptions. But a lecture on each section, and I'll upload that to the Canvas site for you to see, and you can click on that and watch that if you need to, if you want to. I told Hannah that she could sit on the couch, and every time I told a lame joke, she could laugh, so you'd feel like you were right there. But I know some of you that kind of sat over on that side, Chelsea, Tori, Becca, you'd actually work on the homework before the lecture, right? So do this however you want. Experiment with online learning, but if working on the homework as much as you can and then watching one of my lectures is going to work great, then do it. If watching the lecture first, I'm going to put a little timer there, and I hope to keep the lectures per section like 15 minutes. I hope, but to keep them a little bit short and not be rambling like I am now. And they'll be a little bit more power-packed. And if I'm talking fast and going through the material quickly, just stop and rewind. You can do that with videos. And then, so yeah, Module 9 is this week. That is Chapter 8. And then next week, we've got a whole week for the test, which is no longer in class. I got to get rid of that in class. It's going to be on your own. And quantitative project. So we actually have 2 weeks, week and a half, to get these 2 sections done, and do some review for the test. And then starting on Monday the 13th, we'll have 3 sections of Chapter 9, 4 sections of Chapter 10, 3 sections of Chapter 11, 2 sections of Chapter 12, and then the review, if I remember correctly, we used to have Module 15 had its own week, and then the exam was just on the 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, 11th and 12th. Well, this class has now been extended off to the 15th, so we just kind of bumped everything down there. So that's kind of where we are for the class, and we'll give this a shot, see how it goes. And I'll try to have a discussion board, a separate discussion board, not for points, but just a separate discussion board for any class questions or comments. I'd encourage you to visit that often, and I'll put announcements up as well. You guys are amazing. Email me anytime you need to, and welcome back to class.